I am Sunil Mahabar. In continuation with the earlier videos of part 1 and part 2, this is part 3. Part 3 of what industry expects from new joinees. So the presentation primarily focuses on how crucial is kickstart, whether it is very important that when you start, what, where and when you start. Does it matter? Let us see. Now, as already shared, that these are the 5 ingredients of the success and success formula. And in earlier 2 videos of part 1, part 2, we have already seen knowledge as well as work, what importance they have, that industries value work or result, not the potential. Okay. Now in this video, we will see to what extent consistency matters, how important it is. So consistency is of prime importance. Why it is said so? Because you might have heard that saying that by cramming books one can score good marks and stand first in the class one time only. But to do it repeatedly, every year to stand first in the class, that takes a lot of efforts. And then it is a real genius or real hardworking person. He only can put consistency in his performance. And how the world, not only industry but the entire world, has valued people who show consistency in their performance. So let us see how few individuals became so famous just because they were consistent in their performance, what they decided to do. Abdul J. Kalam, who doesn't know him? Actually, when he became President of India, he actually gave us all a proud feeling to be an Indian. Then Sachin Tendulkar, even if you are not a cricket lover, you must be knowing Sachin Tendulkar because he was so consistent in his performance. He scored more than 100 centuries in first class cricket. Amitabh Bachchan, even today at his age, it is unimaginable and unbelievable that someone can work that hard. And he is known for his punctuality in film industry. Sudha Chandran, she met with an accident at a very early age when she had actually selected or chosen the career of to be a dancer, and the accident happened and her leg had to be amputated. So for about 1 month she was literally in shock, but then finally she rose above the problem and then she started performing on the stage at national international level with the artificial leg, and she made it so famous that now that leg is known as Sudha Chandran's leg. So she is Sudha Chandran. Michael Jackson, even small boys, children, they copy him. He actually populated that breakdance thing. And you might have seen his stage shows. There will be thousands of people pouring in the stadium and then he is performing there. Steve Jobs, nothing to say because he is that famous. Then Pele, this man with the football is Pele. He actually took birth in Brazil, and when his father was very poor, so he had to work as a servant in tea shop being run by his father. So he worked there as a servant, and then finally today he is known as the Black Pearl in the field. Black Pearl. To get that degree is something very unique. So you can imagine the amount of efforts he has put in and what he has done consistently. There is not a single football match which he has played when he didn't score a goal. So he was that famous. Consistency made him famous. Then P.T. Usha, till P.T. Usha came into the Asiads and Olympic after all. So India was not known for winning the gold medals, but she brought home many gold medals. And consistently her performance was excelling only. A.R. Rahman, when he was in the thick of the industry where many musicians were there, many music directors, big music directors were there, and then to make a name for yourself really requires a lot of consistency in the performance. So he consistently gave good films with his music. Mother Teresa. Now she is godlike for people living in that slum area of Kolkata. So she has struggled a lot and her consistency gave her that fame. And Nelson Mandela, who was in the jail for 27 years, can you imagine? And still, what was burning inside him, and it was not hope or it was not wish, but there was a burning desire to do something for my country, for my people. And after coming out of the jail, he did so well that today he is known to everybody. So, was their life a cakewalk? No, their life was not a cakewalk. They came across many hurdles, but they didn't stop when the hurdles came. Actually, they utilized the hurdles like a stepping stone and went ahead on the path of their dream. And that is what is required if you join an organization to make a name for yourself. It may not be a very big name, but at least a scratch in the wall. If you do that, if you want to do it, that your name should become famous, at least in your unit, then what is required is consistency. If you do something very good, very excellent, only once, then people will appreciate that, but after a few days you will be forgotten. So you have to do it consistently. And all of them became, not only these people, there are thousands of people like this. They came across the odds in their life, they rose above it and they went ahead, and now today they are the lighthouse for the rest of the world to show direction to ships who have lost their path. They show the light to them. Okay. Now we have seen what consistency can do in your life. Now there is one add-on. How important is the starting point? Actually, I have added it later on because I have heard many people saying कि अब तो यार उम्र के 30-35 साल हो गए, अब क्या होगा इस लाइफ में, चलो जो चल रहा है वो चलने दो, जैसा है वैसा अच्छा है, ये सब मतलब एडजस्ट कर लेंगे अपन. तो दैट इज़ वेरी यानी problematic attitude, I will say, because let us see whether the starting point is so important, where you start your career, when you start it, and what you choose for yourself. Is it so important? Let us see. Few more lives we will see. Now these people which I am going to share, they have handled failures very nicely. So let me share with you. Born in a family below poverty level, living in a hut, she was first molested when she was 9 years old. It is unimaginable. 9 years old girl getting molested. Then she became single mother at the age of 14. So what would have happened with this girl when she grew up? What happened? Was it a setback? Was she bogged down by these setbacks, by these bad things happening in her life? No. She became the America's most paid anchor, Oprah Winfrey. So she is American talk show host and she is highly paid. And see how was her child age, young age, how was her young age. Then another person, he could not speak until he was 4. His family members thought that he is deaf and dumb. Could not read until he was 7. So Parents were worried, very much worried, what to do with this child. Everyone thought he is handicapped. Expelled from school because school authorities thought that he is not the right person for the school. So he was expelled from the school. And do you know what happened with him after all this happened? What finally happened with him? He is Albert Einstein, which the entire world knows. Science guru. Sent back from school, another person. Too stupid to learn anything. Their school authority gave this remark on his progress card that he is too stupid to learn anything. His mother taught him at home. Then fired from first two jobs. When he started working somewhere, he was fired from the job, removed from the job, because the reason was he was less productive. His factory burned at the age of 67. Now, can we imagine that so many hurdles coming in the way and still walking the path of glory? Can this happen? Yes, it has happened. The person was Thomas Edison, who invented bulb. He failed 2000 times in making a bulb. And what did he do with that failure? What he did with that failure? He wrote a book, 2000 ways of not making a bulb. See how people are handling their failures. And we get setbacks and we get bogged down by small problems. Which are so small as compared to what these problems they have faced and still rose to the height of a lighthouse. Now, what it generally means, what it means that our external circumstances only predict 10% of our own total happiness, on which I have talked in detail in part 1. So you refer to that also to understand the meaning of this sentence. Two persons going through the same experience will or may end up observing two contrasts. Now a small girl getting molested at the age of 9. If the same experience was experienced by someone else, she might have given up in that age itself and she would have stopped fighting. But the other person which we have seen in this story, she fought with that and rose to the height. So, like a China tree, which I have also mentioned in my first part. Luck does not mean anything in science. See what it is written. In science, luck doesn't mean anything. The only difference is whether you feel yourself lucky. If you feel yourself lucky for anything, for having two limbs, for having two eyes, for having ears, for having the ability to walk, if you think you are lucky, that is enough. That will change your life. If you keep thinking yourself lucky. But if you all the time something bad happens, if you say, I am unlucky, मेरे नसीब में ये लिखा नहीं है. So then really whatever was written in your nasib will get erased. That is for sure. Now let us see a person. Do you know him? Nick Vujicic. He was born without limbs, without hands, without legs, only torso and the head. And he was about to commit suicide at the age of 5 because he told to his father that the co-students tease him very much because of his physique, because of his physical condition. No hands, no legs. So other students used to laugh at him. He was to commit suicide and he jumped into the tub bath. The sound came in the hall also where his father was sitting. He rushed to the bathroom and saw his son groping for air in the tub bath because he didn't have legs and hands to take support of anything else. So he was groping for air. So he immediately took him out of the tub bath. He put him on the floor and then told him only one sentence which changed his life by 180 degrees. The person who was about to commit suicide, what he became later on. Let us see. So what his father told, that one sentence, that see, Nick, this is your life. You are born with such disability. Okay, that is fine. And you are focusing on that. That I do not have hands, I do not have legs, so I am not like a common child. So you all the time are thinking about that only. Your focus is on what you do not have. But please, for the God's sake, turn your focus from that to what nature or God, whatever you say, has given to you. Nature might not have given you hands and legs, but it has given you head, it has given you brain, it has given you mouth to talk, it has given you ears to hear, it has given you eyes to see. Are we anytime thankful to God or nature for giving all this to us? We take it for granted कि दो हाथ दो पैर तो सबको ही दिए भगवान ने, मेरे को क्या अलग से किया. But have you ever thanked him? Because there are people who are without limbs. And what this man has done after that one sentence at the age of 5, it turned his life. And what he became? He became a motivational speaker. And very few countries might have remained where he has not gone. He goes there, people take him there, people pay for him for all the charges for to and fro travel. They take him there with all care, and then he talks standing or sitting, whatever you may say, on the table. And you can see in this picture, he is addressing the audience of stadium. He is in a stadium, and people literally throng and rush the spots where he is talking. So one sentence can change life for the life. Entire life can be changed by one sentence if it directly goes and hits your brain. Now I will share my experience also very shortly. That there was one person, he joined some other company after leaving my company, and then he came after 6 or 7 years to meet me. I was not in my seat, so he waited for me. And then when finally I appeared there and came there to my office, then he told me that I have been waiting for you since last 3 years, 3 hours. So I said, what is so important? What important you have to talk? So he told me that your one sentence has changed my life. Which sentence I have changed? Which sentence I have uttered? So he said that whenever you used to go on any machine for maintenance, you used to utter that sentence. या तो मशीन रहेगी या अपन रहेंगे. So that killing spirit has come in me right from that day. And today that killing spirit itself is helping me. And I have passed it on to all those who are reporting to me and my colleagues. So one sentence can change your life. This man without limb is worth 500,000 US dollars. So big amount. He founded his own non-profit organization titled Life Without Limbs. Now see in what condition people get birth and then they work on their lives and to what height they rise. And we complain for so small things that if we talk even, then we will say, okay, this is nothing against this. That is the reason I am sharing all this to you. That don't nag for the problems in your life. They are very small. Okay. Now here is one another example, because it is said that you have to start very early, then only you will succeed in life. Now this is one gentleman, his name is Vidyadhar Karmarkar, who played Dadaji's role in Man Marziya, whose director was Pushkar. And Pushkar told me that this person started his career at the age of 65. You might have seen him in many advertisements and all. And today he is a well-paid artist in TV industry. So age is not a barrier. Then let us see another person, Boman Iran. Who doesn't know him? Even the out of India people will be knowing him. Who doesn't know him? He has become so famous. And when did he got his debut film? It was at the age of 44, when many people hang their boots and sleep in rest. At that age, he has started his career. And to what height he has risen in such a small period. A very small period was given to him, but still he made gold out of that. So that is the spirit we should work with. Nothing is a barrier. Okay. Now after hearing all this, do you still feel what, where and when you start matters in life? My dear friend, it doesn't matter in life. When you start, what you start, where you start, whether your father was rich or poor, whether your parents were learned or what I should say, they were Angutha Bahadar, uneducated. So nothing matters, nothing matters. Whether your childhood was not very good like others, doesn't matter. Whether you have limbs or not, whether you have eyes or not, whether you have mouth to talk or not. Now you know that Nick Vujicic, he wrote his autobiography using his nose on the laptop, these buttons. He wrote his autobiography on the keyboard of the laptop or the computer. So this is the persistence and this is the perseverance they had in their life. Therefore, that took them to that height. So whenever you join any company, remember this, that when you start doesn't matter. Whether your colleagues who are your co-students have gone to different heights in your age and you are still working as a junior officer, doesn't matter. The day you start working consistently, that day you will rise to that height, and you should not worry who your father is, who your uncle should have been. Don't worry about that. You can rise in your life. Now this presentation started with how crucial is kickstart. What, where, when you start matters or not. What, where and when you start is really not important at all. What you become is most important. Where you start is not important, but where you reach is important. So always focus, begin with the end in mind, what you want to become. You should always ask this question to yourself, that where do I see myself after 5 years, and work accordingly. Thank you, and I hope that you must have liked this video, and if you have liked it, then press the like button as well as subscribe for this channel, because many more videos, two more parts of this series itself, and then later on I am going to load how things work in electrical engineering, how a transformer works, how a choke works, how a induction motor works. What is corona effect? Today we know only one corona. But do you know there is corona effect in electrical engineering also? So if you want to hear all those charming things, then subscribe to my channel, so that as soon as I upload one video, you will be notified for that. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice time and take care.